Okay, I'm gonna give you the countdown then for game number 1. We're ready to go. Yeah, same pieces. It's something I look forward always because it keeps you like, I don't know. I know that the game is random even then because things start to get chaotic, but players, I don't know, normally you can see how they handle different routes in similar situations like bursts. Predictions plus. Okay, let me see if I can get a prediction.
Yeah, it's same piece sets, you know, it's mostly about getting the bar distributions a little bit more similar. It's really tough when people get different droughts than the other. And even though the stacking decisions might be a little different, you know, it's more or less the same piece. It's just going to be fairer overall. 24,000 for Rahmations, 47,000 for Gerald. Early days here. Wrongly in chat reminding us that this set was fun in the regular season. Another one where Gerald, another decider, just like our last match. Gerald won 3-2, but it was not enough to stop Rahmations from winning the division.
What? Did someone create a prediction before me? Oh,
Alright, looks
okay.
like it. Looks like it.
Yeah. No problem. Rahmations stopped trying after who won, I think. Thanks, King. And we are on the first quarter of the game. In Rahmations in the lead by a single Tetris.
Win and you move on to face SV in the finals. If you're watching this on YouTube or watching this on Twitch, the Matcherino is open and you can contribute. Check the video description or click the link in chat. Matcherino.com/T/CTL_season 21.
It's been so concerned about the time.
Tetris players, right? Yes, you know, you just gotta play it all these wild, wacky times. 235 for Rahmations, 192 for Gerald. Guaranteed at least 30% of the prize pool with the win here. So SV, you know, that's a nice little consolation prize for you. The prize pool is entirely community funded, and if you don't have mun-muns like me, I don't have mun-muns. I don't got any money. What you can do instead is click on the sponsor quest. Love for you if you have not already. Check the Matcherino link. See if there's something you can click on. Like or tweet. Subscribe on YouTube to somewhere. Also subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already, by the way. To us, yeah. But yeah, let's get some coins in for these players. 327 for Rahmations, 306 for Gerald.
Yeah, let's get it to 500 at the very least. I think that the community can do so very handily. We already got $20 from Sats today, so let's keep them coming. Right now, we still have Rahmations maintain that 20,000 point lead, and it looks like it will remain for the time being. Although, this lead burning from Rahmations will give a slight edge. Oh no! That means they're on the S from Rahmations at the worst time possible.
Plenty of time to, if the pieces cooperate, but he still needs to get something over to the left side.
No, it's over. Very rough. It fell apart so quickly after that misdrop of the S, and we got for game number 1 for Gerald.
I think so. Yeah, I kind of
go ahead. 4, 3, 2, 1. Risk.
It passed from your screen over to mine. Gerald with a tough opener here was Joseph Saley, who really preached about openers. Was very much a fan of getting a very solid start to your games. It sort of sets the rhythm and flow. Nowadays, players can get out of anything on 18, though. So yeah, I was like, if it's not the worst opener, it's all the way down there and like in rows 2 and 3. I'll sort it out later.
Yeah, rollers normally have that kind of plan thinking. They don't have to worry too much about getting Tetris ready quickly. They can just build all the way up on the left side and then think about getting Tetris later. Oh, that was
Yeah, like
a
that miss drop for Gerald, not a big deal because the bar comes in time. He's gonna be able to, if it gets a little help. Yeah, we'll be able to get over to that side. Now
formation.
accessible, but yep.
Yeah, but this kind of situations will keep him burning while formation's clean.
Joe
And
might try to do a clean well transfer.
ooh,
I'm just gonna knock it down with that bar.
aware of seconds there for formation, so he blocked that well with that JL, sorry.
Oh, Rahmations up at the top here. Once again. Gets alright, gets good pieces, needs one more to open up the well, and that'll do it with the S. To block it again. He opens it again. Where's the bar for Rahmations? Has to block it the well with the square. So meanwhile, Gerald hasn't been clean, but Rahmations hasn't been able to capitalize either.
He just keeps getting numbers at the worst times. Finally one that works, and we got Ramation to take the lead at 181, Gerald at 143, and still clean up.
Gerald contemplating that column 3, really not happy with it. But
Yeah,
again, Gerald's MO here. Just gotta survive to a kill screen where he's really been a wizard at kill screen ever since he showed up on the scene. Rahmations making a signature of that this season as well.
yeah, it's been quite a season here. We have lots of new faces for the championship. We got SV contending for the final for the first time, if I'm not mistaken. And now we'll see if Gerald will return or as Rahmations will also be a new champion.
203 for Gerald, 279 for Rom.
There is a Stanislav said simultaneous no scratches. There we go. Yeah, you gotta. I mean, that's the worst feeling when you're playing, like having your face itch, and then no trying to find out the time or the moment where you can do it. You can.
I mean, it's like what 7.5 minutes until kill screen, and so your average game's like 8 minutes long. When you gonna scratch that nose, you know?
Yeah. We can go like boom, no scratch for Gerald.
I think they both heard us talking and did another one for us. So 370 for Rahmations, 270 for Gerald. Gerald with the no scratch. Oh my. Players having fun here on 18. Really just showing a mastery of this level and this speed. Not a significant challenge for them. Just trying to maximize that scoring efficiency.
Yeah, Rahmations is so far having the cleaner board. Gerald's gonna get into a dig again. So this means that Rahmations is already almost 4 Tetris in lead. We are now over 100 lines in, so players must get ready. Oh no!
Rahmations started to adjust for that T piece. He's gonna get the skim into a Tetris. Save the game, perhaps, with that Tetris.
Yeah, but now is Gerald the one that is clean, and he's gonna take advantage of this mishap. Gerald right now at 358 and Rahmations at 449.
Just like that, Rahmations open up the well. No bar for Gerald to take advantage. Drop in favor for Rahmations.
Rahmations always is now the cleaner player, but he needs pieces on the left side. We'll need we're getting very close to transition. 8 lines away, so 2 Tetrises available to Rahmations. Gerald with also 2 Tetrises with 6 lines to go, so it's gonna be a very close transition by the looks of it.
It may be, yeah, transition 500k for Rahmations, 450 for Gerald. It may be glasses being pushed up too. It might not be a no scratch. It might be adjusting the glasses.
That's true. Yeah, base-wise, I think they're not that dissimilar. They are about 3 Tetrises away from each other now, just 2. And the line.
Look at that Tetris rate. You can get a rough idea of who was in the lead. But now the scaling creeps in. That Tetris rate becomes less and less effective on these faster speeds.
Absolutely. And
players stacking had their wells open. Both has to burn down now.
yeah, Rahmations, however, having the longer dig as he blocked the well. Gerald's already out of it and Tetris ready. So Gerald with the possibility to take the lead with one more Tetris. Rahmations was able to get a triple, and Gerald's already Tetris ready, so it's a matter of getting the lumber, and Gerald very close by. He basically removed all of the deficit, and he's taking the lead. 646 for Gerald, 629 for Rahmations. Rahmations recovering here, getting clean down level 23, but Gerald is also getting those Tetrises, so it's going to be a very neck and neck 19 by the looks of it.
Yeah, Gerald clawing back. Rahmations stuck in that endless dig. Gerald in the lead and behind in line, so a pretty significant lead here.
Yeah, Rahmations is gonna need to keep efficiency up, avoiding any kind of unnecessary burns, and keep getting those Tetrises, because from Gerald is pretty much doing that. Rahmations dependent on an L, gets the L, opens the well, and now they need a Lombard in column 2, gets the Lombard, and there's the Tetris. 794 Rahmations, Gerald just 828, so it's gonna be a very strong game from Gerald, coming into looking to max out before 29.
One final glass is pushed up for Rahmations. Doesn't want to fall behind here in the set count. Love to take this game. Is behind. 896 for Gerald. 862 for Rahmations.
Rahmations avoid the burns, trying to just go for the singles, and then the Tetris. 897. But Gerald, having a very imbalanced board. He's balancing again, but
These S's, not good for either player.
Rahmations is clean and going to have one last Tetris before transition into 29. Gerald is gonna burn, so he will most likely go for a single Tetris, if any.
Rahmations stack is rising right before 29. Takes that burn, transitions very high.
Yeah, but that was a very clean dig from Rahmations, and remains safe. 864 for Rahmations. Gerald.
Gerald's board. Okay, opens up the well. Where's the bar? Gonna take a triple into a Tetris to get the max out. Tetris for Rahmations to get a max out as well.
Yeah, this players playing very close to each other. Pretty much a half a Tetris score difference at any given time.
Rahmations passing on the triple. Doesn't want to waste it. Knows where Gerald missed
no!
And then the bar's gonna hang in column 9.
Alone, that miss flip. I mean, it was the right flip, but it didn't shift enough on that J. Very unfortunate. And we got Gerald taking game number 2, and we have a match point.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. You know, it's so tough. You see Rahmations in that last game, literally one tap away. These players are moving so fast, and the amount of precision necessary with rolling, the exact calculation of taps, and they have to be spaced out identically. It is incredibly difficult. So it always blows my mind. And then the cruelty of this classic Tetris, where one mistake, that'll do it. You can't just, modern Tetris, you just spam that rotation button and you can just put that piece anywhere, right?
Yeah, you just jiggle the pieces until you figure out where to put them. You don't have to.
Yeah, exactly. Not in this version. The auto lock, it's so brutal, especially on kill screen, where one misdrop will kill any average player, on 19. But to see it on kill screen and rollers sometimes come back from it, it truly blows me away.
Yeah, and the kind of certainty that 7 bag gives you, you know, like, I mean, people that think in 7 bag and modern Tetris, they already know, like, basically all the combinations of pieces they want to have, so it
Right.
becomes, I mean, it's not easy to memorize all of that, but
Yeah.
it, it,
No.
be, it becomes a
You wouldn't
different
get a
skill.
set. You wouldn't get a sequence like this in modern. Both players able to survive this and knock down Tetris's. Rahmations had a little bit of a scare up at the top there. You don't get 3 S's in a 7 bag rotation that quickly.
You don't get 3 of anything in 7 bag.
Yeah. You have to make a stack that's accommodating every single piece with just a 1 piece preview.
Yeah, players right now, ooh, Ramesh is going for a very interesting tuck setup, and it works pretty fine. 2 Lombards down there, and Ramesh is still behind by a Tetris and a half. Try to reduce the gap, but Gerald's just using the same number for the Tetris, so he remains in the lead at 254. Rahmations 214. Tetris for both again. 277 for Gerald and 264 for Rahmations. Rahmations trying to give some pressure here, but still.
Yeah, this parody's not great for Rahmations. It's gonna take a while to resolve it. And needs to. Tournament life, CTL, leagues this season on the line. Longbar makes it a lot easier. The long bar to open up. Has a tuck setup. Needs a piece to tuck in. Gonna get the bar to take some pressure off and is gonna get the J.
We get wrong click. Mentioned that there was a double hit. I missed it. And Moodoos showing up here. Moodoos the CTL OG.
It's like the old club manager's back. Start checking in.
And
363 for Rahmations, 392 for Gerald.
Yeah, Rahmations is slightly lowering the deficit, but Gerald just keeps getting those Tetris in, so it's a matter of Rahmations building high, because at least 4 high Tetris ready stacks.
Ooh, the Rahmations with that bar gets another one in time. Putting the bar over when there's a huge 2 deep well. It works out. Maybe what do I know? What do I know? Maybe that was the right decision. Tetris for Rahmations to go to 434. Gerald at 506, not even at 100 lines.
Okay, transition is gonna come soon. We have Rahmations at 459, Gerald 508. Gerald maintain as the thing is that he's going for a double Tetris build most of the time. Gerald there is, so he's building high, 8 lines or more, and he gets a Tetris and he remains Tetris ready, and that ensures that he gets Tetris continuously. Meanwhile, Rahmations has been having to settle to just get the Tetris as he can, so that.
And I mean, 75% Tetris rate is not like, you know, we're over here talking about how great Gerald is with 600k already. 75 is pretty good, right? Like that wasn't happening often. More, but Gerald's just putting on a show today, right now, 89% Tetris rate.
Yeah, Gerald is just going so strongly and doesn't want to give any. As I said, he's setting up in a way that he's avoiding waiting for Tetrises. The Tetris just come to him.
Yeah, there was a 700k transition, but Gerald up 2 games. I think okay to take those burns and transition at 634.
Yeah, still a good job here from Gerald, but Rahmations has been recovering pretty nicely. Rahmations needs a J. They came late.
Yeah, Rahmations only down 10,000 right now. Actually, that prolonged burn sequence from Gerald allowed Rahmations to even up the gap and knocks down a Tetris. Only 30,000 points separating these two.
Yeah, Rahmations was able to have a strong showing towards the transition, and basically what ruined Gerald's 700k transition was what Rahmations needed to catch up to him. Because otherwise it will be very hard to recover or to catch up to him. So we'll see how things go in 19. We have Gerald at 746, still a very strong game. Rahmations at 736, so still very, very strong. Plays less than a Tetris away from each other.
10,000 points. Rahmations wasn't sure how to place that Z. Took a couple rotations at it and then ends up in the right position. Now down only 10,000 points. About equal in lines.
Yeah. Rahmations so far is having a very high board. Very risky play here as the Lombards are not coming. Oh no.
Rahmations has to dig down right now or the tournament is over for them.
And it's over.
Can't do it. That's tough hangerangs at the very top. Gerald is good for game 3 and we'll be moving on to the finals. Chance to repeat against SV. Right, is it a repeat? I think so.
Not sure what was the last final that he faced. I don't have the stats handy, but he maybe.
Yeah. I know. Become a 2-time champ.
Yeah, he's going for the second win. That's for sure.
My moons blend together. So maybe we'll get the showrunner here. Season 19 winner. Yeah, there you go. We'll get the showrunner in here, maybe, and showrunner will know all the facts. Keeps all those tabs up to date. Season 20 was Alex T, right? That's right.
Let's see how far Gerald wants to go here. He already got the max, and he's not even in 28 million. 1.1, never mind. So he's looking forward for a 1.2 transition.
Will this be the 39 cap world record in competition? I don't know. I don't know what that record is, so maybe someone can look and find out. This is definitely has the makings of it.
I think it's 1.7, but I'm not sure.
Oh, left side cut off. GG.
SV already joined because it's gonna get late, so let's set up the scene for these players. I'm gonna bring back the scene here. And we'll be setting up for our last match. Let's bring SV's camera in. See, everything looks fine. SV's camera is loaded. Let me just adjust it so we can see him properly. Transformation. Oh, no, vertical. Alright, this looks pretty good. Alright, so we are gonna have our last match who will determine who is gonna be the champion of this season 21. Surprisingly, none of the higher seeds, these were matches, these two matches were upsets. Seed 1 Rahmations against seed 5 Gerald, and seed I actually haven't shown you the bracket, which will be a good idea to show you.
Yeah, I mean it's the ones, you know, we had SV who lost in the regular season making revenge, and Gerald won in a decider but wasn't able to clinch the top spot. It's taking it again against Rahmations.
It's been upsets all the way through, so we'll see if the final will be another upset. The lower seed has been able to win all the matches in this tournament. of the to these playoffs. So table players should be ready soon. I'm gonna have the scene ready. Let's bring them over. And as usual,
Yeah, and really just proving why the wild card format is here, because both of the wild cards made it to the finals. Great update. So unfortunately, I think my time here is done, Richard. I think they're kicking me out. I think that they said no more Pumpy. And they said, all right, well, we'll keep you for a little bit. Then we'll get rid of you when we're done with you. So. I think that's it. I'm gonna be watching in chat. Looking forward to seeing this hype matchup. Thank you all so much for watching. And just a reminder that Maturino, click on that link. Click on the link. Help out these players. I know both of them want to make it to CTWC. Gerald needs someone to pay all of his student loans off, so he's gonna make a lot. And then SV's flying from across the pond, so if y'all can help him out, they want to make some trips.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting to see any of these players at Portland. So Gerald is someone that I was looking forward to seeing last year, and he must be this one. And SV is another one.
I very hope so. So, thanks for Richard Wolf for having me, King for allowing me to be here. I don't get, I don't get what all that guy does sometimes. A little old Pumpy in here. So. All right, y'all have a great night. Looking forward to this match. Take care.
Bye, Pumpy, and we're gonna bring the Master of Ceremonies, the King himself.
Thank you for the warm welcome there, Richard. That was very nice of you. You're doing a fantastic job tonight. So kudos to you coming in. I know you got the big shoes to fill. Peek has always been the man to host these things, but you definitely earned it. You earned your strides. You've done a great job this season, taking tons of matches and bringing us good content. So I'm glad you're getting the championship call here. It's a good job, Richard.
Check your sound. Can you say something again? I need to make sure that you're converted correctly.
I mean, I could say a lot of things.
Okay, you're perfect.
I was touting good stuff about you. Hopefully everybody heard on the stream there, Richard. I hope everybody got to hear all the wonderful stuff I said about you.
Really appreciate it. It's been a very exciting season. Lots of things to explore and know, because I really, as I was saying in the beginning, I just got like into the initial round robin part of the league, but never even watched the playoffs. So now commentate for that. It's been pretty exciting. So Gerald asking, we have the higher seed confirming who's gonna be